Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to a new video. If you're new to this channel, make sure you subscribe. Today's video is going to be dedicated to tell you guys more about my Antler dog chew business and also the how-tos. A lot of people had a lot of questions on how to start a new small business, and I kind of went over that a couple of the beginning things in a video like 2 videos ago, maybe 3. So I wanted to kind of pick up where I left off and tell you guys more about how I started a small business and what I needed to start it. So I've got a lot of stuff to share with you guys and walk you through step by step. And the first thing I want to do is just kind of sit down here at the desk and talk a little more, recap some of the things I already talked about, and then talk a little bit more about the things I've done to start a new business, mainly an e-commerce business. So I'm gonna sit down, we'll jump into it and show you some of the back end stuff on my website, and I'll give you guys all the details. So here we go, guys. Hope you guys enjoy it. All right, guys, first off, just to kind of go over the beginning stuff I did to start the business was registered the business name, applied for an LLC in the state of Utah here, and then I had to apply for EIN number. EIN is basically a tax ID number you use to file taxes, do all that kind of back-end paperwork stuff. A lot of the business stuff and the paperwork is, I think, what is like scary for a lot of people starting a new business, but I can tell you from experience, it's easy. The only way to learn is to do it yourself, or you can hire someone to do it for you, actually. I've never done it that way, but you just kind of do step by step. It'll walk you through it. In Utah, it's like a one-step setup website, and it just walks you through it. So it's super easy, but after that I want to give you guys a couple steps that I took to kind of move forward. So once I was able to get the EIN, it allowed me to open up a bank account, a business bank account at my local credit union. So from there, I already had the business name, which I'm going to share with you guys, and I made sure I got the domain name. I used GoDaddy, and I bought the domain name raksnacks.com, RAKSNAKS.com. So that's the name of the company, is Raksnacks. I'll dive more into how I named it and what it means. And then from there, I was able to set up a Shopify website. So instead of doing a screen record, I'm just going to show you guys my screen. It's hard for me to just sit and talk like tripod style. So anyways, I like to vlog. And then I'll just share my screen with you guys. So let me give you a quick look. All right, first off, guys, I used Shopify as my platform to build the website. There's plenty that you can choose. A couple that I know that are easy is Shopify, Wix, Squarespace. These are all really easy for like setting up an e-commerce store. So this is Shopify for myself. You guys are gonna get the very first look at what I'm working on the back end. And guys, you don't be intimidated by building your own website, no matter what it's for. You can do a blog, you can do e-commerce, you can sell digital ebooks, you can sell products online, and it is so simple. For example, this is the Shopify backend, and it comes with some free templates. You can buy templates, you can buy plugins. There's so much you can do, and guys, I promise it is so easy. So I am working with my nephew Tucker. I've given him a lot of responsibility when it comes to building out the website, and I wanted to do that to give him some experience in this space because he wants to pursue social media, content, and like website development. So again, my nephew has built a lot of this, and we've kind of just worked on it back and forth together. So let me show you some of the things that you'll want to see on the back end of Shopify. All right, first things first, you set up your domain name, you link it. Guys, it's easy, it'll walk you through it. You gotta set up your merchant account, which you'll need a bank information so you can accept credit cards, debit cards, etc. The home page is just a lot of information. When you get this up and running, you'll see analytics. Like you can see that YouTube and Instagram is already pushing my website traffic, even though it's not open yet. It's password protected, so it's not open to the public. So this tab right here is called Orders. This is where all the orders will come through. I'll be able to connect it to a ShipStation account. All right, I've already built my account. A couple things you need to do is connect a selling channel, which you can see Rack Snacks on the Shopify platform is connected. The carrier I have a stamps.com account. You'll have to do that. And I got myself a label printer machine. All right, so all the orders, basically Shopify speaks directly to ShipStation, and all the orders go into ShipStation. And from there, I can manage exactly how I want to ship them, what type of box or packaging they're going to be in, how much they weigh, and how much it's going to cost. So I decided to use ShipStation because I'm familiar with it. We've been using it on the Hush store and the Outfitted store, so I've just used it before. It's easy. A lot of this stuff, guys, it sounds like a lot of work, but it's not so much work, it's just time consuming. The websites are so easy now, they'll walk you through it step by step. All right, so that's ShipStation, and going back to the Shopify, you guys, let me show you this real quick, because there's products. This is where you build out the products you're gonna sell. And guys, I promise you it is so easy. Look, this is a jumbo hull antler. This is how you build a product page. You title it, you got a description, you upload images, you say the price, you give it a SKU number, you track inventory if you want. I've got quantity in the back end. You put the weight there. I haven't done that, but that'll tell ShipStation how much it weighs. And you can build out all your products so easily. This is every product I have at the moment. So from there, this is how you customize your theme. You go to this online store, you go to themes, and then customize. So this is my website, guys. It is not live, but here's how it looks so far. So Rack Snacks, random acts of kindness. I'll tell you more about that later. Plus Antler Dog Chews. So it's a simple landing page with products. The home page consists of a header, I guess, and then my featured collection, which for me is every product that I sell. So you can see it's got the title and the price right there. Now, because I have inventory management, the website will not offer any product that I don't have inventory in. Like this one says sold out because I have not updated how many I have in inventory. So we've connected our Instagram account. If you guys can, go follow us here. There's the first look at the logo, which was created by Joe Sema. And he drew that up, and that was his original idea. And I like it because it represents exactly what these are. They're antler chews cut up out of elk antlers, exactly like so. So that's the website, guys. It's super easy, and you can change each section of the website. Like this is your headers up here, your Rack Snacks, your collection, which I have, a Y Rack Snacks page, which is down here. So if you want to edit this, you click this, and then you can make the changes in text, font, photos, etc. So yeah, guys, Shopify, I highly recommend it. If you're looking to get one started, you need to start spending some time doing your own research. YouTube is key. How to start Shopify? Just plug it into YouTube. You'll see hundreds of videos, people giving you really good in-depth tutorials on how to get started. All right, so as you guys can see, there is, as always with a new business, there's an upfront investment. You have to apply for your business and go through the state to do the paperwork. You have to purchase a Shopify plan. It's a monthly plan. Obviously there's merchant fees, you know, as orders come in, it'll be like a merchant account. It'll take a small percentage out of your credit card purchases and so on, just like PayPal. So the next thing I invested in, you know, in this particular business, which is Antler Dog Chews, well, I invested in it first, was a bandsaw and a belt sander. And those two tools are basically all I need to cut and sand each antler and create my product. So I take shed antlers, like so, that either I have found or that I have purchased from other people, which, by the way, I'm in the market to buy elk antlers. If you're in Salt Lake City area, or if you're ever gonna be coming through and you wanna sell antlers, I'm looking for grade A brown elk antler and hard white elk antler. I'm not buying any chalk, and I won't be buying anything with a skull plate or cutoffs. So shed antlers only, because we are only selling naturally shed dog chews on the website. So if you have a stack, like so, bring them to me and I'll give you guys a good price, and I'll buy them per pound. Yeah, this is a whole nother like video. I documented this. This is coming soon, but I did move my shed pile. But getting back into like the investments, all right? So now I have my website, I have a ShipStation account. I decided I will go ahead and do all the fulfillment by myself, hopefully, as this baby grows, hire it out soon, because I need some help. So I have a label printer, all right? So when I get on ShipStation and I create a label and I pay for postage, that way I can just take them straight to the post office and drop them off, I need to print a shipping label. That's what this bad boy was. I bought it on Amazon. Here's the brand I got. I've never bought one, so I can't really give you guys like a comparison of how it does, other than it was like the highest priced one on Amazon. So I got that one. One thing I've learned a lot of times buying tools or equipment is I've bought like low end stuff, and it's like, man, I should have just bought the high end stuff in the beginning. So if you can afford it, get the good stuff, all right? So with that, I've got shipping labels. These guys, each shipping label will print out a label that I can stick to the package and a packaging slip that will go inside the order. That way people can make sure they got exactly what they ordered. And then I have to ship stuff. So I've got poly bags. I bought these on Amazon. You can get them through Amazon or all kinds of places, but these are gonna be good for those small orders. It's just a poly bag. They're not very expensive at all. So I got a bunch of those. And then I also got some of these. I just found these on Amazon too. These are a padded poly bag, so they do have like padding in them. For the heavier dog chews that are bigger, that'll fit in this. Obviously it'll only hold like 2, maybe 3 tops, depending on the size. They'll be padded, just so they're not clanking around in there. These ones were just like generic stickers that came with it. It says, "Thank you for supporting my small business." All right, so you guys will probably see some of that. And outside of that, I'll also have USPS flat rate shipping boxes, which I have some of those left over from when I did this in December. So you can get packaging from the USPS, any postal office, or you can order them online. You can get labels free, padded envelopes, and big boxes, and ship them flat rate. So it's not always the most affordable way to ship, but sometimes it is. If it's heavy and if it's going far and you get the packaging for free, you could potentially save on some packages. So you're gonna learn through trial and error which ones to send first class, which ones to send priority, which ones to use your own packaging, and which ones to use by flat rate. So yeah, that's kind of the system I have going on. Is I need to connect my label printer to my computer and do some test orders, make sure the website is running smoothly. This launches February 17th. It's coming up soon. Please put it on your calendar if you're interested in dog chews. I have a fairly good amount of inventory, as you can see here. Again, they're all organized and sized out. So as soon as we start taking orders, I'll be picking and packing. But I wanted to show you guys also the sizes of the chews I offer. At this time, we have all your splits. So everything here is organized jumbo, large, medium, and small. So splits are on the far left. They're cut in half and the edges are sanded all the way down to your small ones. These are great for these small house dogs or lap dogs. And then the holes are just a solid piece, so they're not split. And then these I decided to sell separately. I could sell them as splits, but what these are in this section are called, what I am going to call them, base blocks. Base blocks are the bottom of the elk antler, which is super dense. Typically has your G1 and G2 coming out of it, like so. That would have been the G1 and the G2. So these are super dense, and I split all of them. That way the dog can get into that bone marrow. So they're kind of the best of both worlds. They're long lasting because they're so dense on the outside, but you still get to the soft inside. But yeah, these things are heavy duty. The bottom of the antler, I've noticed, is just thicker and more dense. So those are going to be sold like that. And I'll eventually have burrs and points on the website, but to launch the website, I'm starting with what I have most inventory of, and it's this stuff right here. But let me give you guys a quick rundown on the name. So I named the company Rack Snacks. And a lot of people would assume that rack would represent a rack, which I guess it could, right? Just like so, it's like a rack. But for me, I misspelled it like this, Rack Snacks. And originally I did that to make sure I got the business name and the domain name. And so like I said in another video, you gotta get creative sometimes to start your name so you're not infringing on trademarks or copyrights or, you know, whatever, all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I had Joe Sema make a logo for me, and he killed it. He reached out and said he wanted to design a logo for me, and I told him I literally have no direction on what I'm looking for, and he came up with the Rack Snack logo. So Rack, R-A-K, for this company represents random acts of kindness. So that means a lot to me, because the reason I started this in December was simply to earn some extra money to help my parents remodel their house. And I knew that eventually this company could pay for that. I still have to sell a freaking lot of dog chews. So I hope you guys don't believe like I'm done, I paid for my parents' remodel. Not at all. I'm still selling dog chews to help pay for my parents' remodel. But moving forward, once that's complete, I knew I wanted to give back. I knew I wanted to find more ways to just spread positivity and love. And I didn't know exactly what that meant, but when I searched Rack, R-A-K, on Google, random acts of kindness came up. And I just thought, holy smokes, some things are meant to be. And yeah, so here's like a quick definition on the computer for Rack. It says noun, random act of kindness, something you do for somebody in order to help them or to cheer them up. And I love that, guys. This brand is going to share random acts of kindness and spread positivity through dog chews. I know it's like dog chews, kindness, like what? That's what I love about this whole project. It was literally started with good intentions, and moving forward, as long as this thing is successful, which I think it will be because of the support, we can do more random acts of kindness, give back to different organizations, do nice stuff, daily things. And I want to share that on the social platform, and I want you guys to contribute. If anyone's watching this and you do these little random acts of kindness, you can get a little video of it or something, send them to me. Follow us on Instagram at Rack Snack. There's no S. It's just R-A-K-S-N-A-K on Instagram. And guys, I want to share these things just to put out those positive vibes, because like people really gravitate to that, especially myself. I love watching YouTube videos where they do random acts of kindness. So that's where that came from. That's what that means for this brand, Rack Snacks. All right, so don't forget it. Oh yeah, another crazy thing, and this, as I'm doing research for random acts of kindness, I found out that it has a day. Random acts of kindness has a day. Guess what day that is? February 17th, 2021 is Random Acts of Kindness Day. So what better day to launch my new business than February 17th? So guys, I'm excited. I want to wrap this up real quick and just say thanks to anyone who has supported the dog chew business or literally anything I've ever done. Thank you guys so much. But don't forget, February 17th, we're launching racksnacks.com. You guys can purchase all dog chews there. It's going to be a smooth transition, a nice, easy to use, clean website for you guys. I'll be packaging orders directly myself and getting them out to you as fast as I can. And again, we're going to spread love and kindness through, you know, random acts of kindness and service. So if you guys are into that, let me know. I would seriously put a comment down here and let me know what you guys think of this business plan, of the mission statement, and why we're doing this. And if you want to get involved, if you want to, you know, contribute to the social platform or share something or any ideas, shoot me a message or comment below. But I'm excited for this. You guys, you know, people online have been excited for this and happy for me. So thank you guys for the support. February 17th, guys. Until then, we'll see you on the next video.